Today is the first day in 24 years that the people who live in Shoal Lake 40 First Nation can turn on the tap and drink the water. 24 years. On Wednesday, the water advisory that lasted a generation ended after the construction of a new water treatment plant. So joining us this morning is Vernon Redsky. He's the chief of Shoal Lake 40 First Nation. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning.
I know you're joining us by phone this morning, so I'm not sure if you drink coffee or tea, but what did it feel like this morning to turn on the tap and know that is water you could drink?
It's kind of fascinating, and it's something that I need to get used to again because it's been so long.
Yeah, well, I wanted to ask you about that. Do you feel hesitant at all when you turn on the tap? Because for 24 years, you just couldn't drink it.
I think in talking to a lot of people in the community, I think that's going to be something that we all need to get used to because we've over the last over 20 years, I think we've gotten bottled water service from Kenora, so it'll take a little bit of time, I think, to get used to that idea.
Absolutely. Remind everybody, why did it take more than 2 decades for a boil water advisory to be lifted in your community?
Well, I think I was told this morning I only had 4.5 minutes. It's a rather long story, but when I first became chief in '98, the water plant issue was on the table at that time, and I think shortly after that, Shoal Lake 40 was in the top 10 list for water plant, and that didn't mean nothing to the department actually, and even though we were top 10, the discussion of water plant they never took it seriously.
And just
the biggest problem with the department, I think, back in the day was that they always seem to know what we want without ever setting foot in the community. And we try to tell them, no, this isn't right. And but over the last few years, their mindset has changed, and they've listened to us more and more in terms of, okay, yeah, they know what they're talking about, kind of thing. And a good example is the Freedom Road, and now with the water plant, I think our community showed that with the right people, with the right partners, joint ventures, that we can do this work ourselves, and that's what happened.
And Chief, to remind everybody, this happened. The land was originally there for Shoal Lake 40, then was moved. So over 100 years ago, so the residents of Winnipeg could access clean drinking water. They were moved to a peninsula. Then that peninsula was cut off from the mainland to help with that water treatment for the city of Winnipeg. So for 24 years or more, for more than that, you were cut off from the rest of the mainland. So now this Freedom Road that you mentioned was built. You could get heavy equipment and everything onto the peninsula to build the water treatment plant. One of the best things about this story is that it was led by the community. This fight was led by the community, but it was a long fight.
Yes, any battle, any major projects that we go after is a good battle. And I think that 2 things happened yesterday. The opening of the water plant and the opening of the new school. So the whole idea back a few years ago when we talked about Freedom Road, that let's go after the road first, show that we can do it. And once that was complete, we went after the water plant and the school projects. And same thing there. We went into joint venture with Sigfusson Northern from Manitoba, and the partnership there was amazing. I mean, Sigfusson Northern, I can't say enough about how much they cooperated and worked with us, and the end result is what we have today: a new water plant and a new school.
And a new lease for Shoal Lake 40. I mean, we're going to see people moving back into the community now, new school, clean drinking water. Chief Redsky, congratulations, and thanks for being with us this morning.
All right, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.